Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing the political party project. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like and subscribe. Yo kid, do you want to learn about political parties? Yeah, sure. The Democratic Party was one of the oldest parties in the United States. It was created in 1792 by Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and other Federalists. The Democratic Party supports farmers, countries, and immigrants from around the world, and it was against businesses, plantation owners. On the other hand, the Republican Party was the second biggest party. Its nickname was the GOP, which meant the Grand Old Party. It was created in 1854 with the help of Francis Preston Blair. The Republican Party was in favor of ending slavery and felt it was against ideas of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. And it supported of rising taxes and trading goods to help the economy. Yo kid, for the next slide, I think I have to use my shrinkinator because the bubbles are going to be too big for the information. Alright? Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Hey, now I'm your size. What's up? Democrat and Republicans have different opinions about these topics, so let's talk about them. First one is gun control. Democrats are in favor of more gun control laws and restrictions, especially stricter regulations on firearms. They believe that a person's right to own a gun is subject to reasonable regulations. On the other hand, Republicans are in favor of the Second Amendment, the right to protect yourself and your family, which allows to bear arms. They believe that the government regulations on gun control goes against your rights under the Constitution. Military and defense. Democrats are in favor of not spending a lot of money on the military because they do not like using military force against other countries. And Republicans are in favor of spending top dollar to improve our military because they want to be ready if another country attacks the United States. Finally, taxes. So Democrats support a progressive tax structure to have the money to provide services for everyone, such as free healthcare and education. And they are in favor of taxing the rich people the most. On the other hand, Republicans support tax cuts. They believe in raising taxes to cover the essential functions of the government. They believe that Americans should keep their money to invest in the future. Alright kids, so I brought some friends and family over and I asked them which party they choose that they like the most. So let's go talk to them. Alright, there we are. So there's the people. There's my friends and family that came over. So let's start with Grandpa Jimmy. So he likes the Republican because it lowers the taxes for people. And then my grandma is in favor of Republicans because it's in favor of having a bigger business for people who have barely any money and supports them. And then we have Timmy, which supports healthcare because clearly all he does is play video games on his phone. And then we have Tammy, the Republican because she supports gun control and she wants to protect herself from other people. And then we got Larry in the corner because he's Republican because he supports the military and he wants a better state and nation for people. One of the other parties is the Communist Party. In a communist society, most property and economic resources are owned and controlled by the state government. People do not have the right to own their land or house, the government does. Communism comes from the beliefs of late Karl Marx, who created Marxism, in which there's no classes. The government controls all resources and means of production to ensure quality. China, Cuba, Laos, and Vietnam are the remaining 4 communist countries in the world. By the way, these are some graphs from the people that I interviewed with. So this is a comic about. So Docu represents the Democratic Party because during Andrew Jackson's presidential elections, his opponents called him a jackass. Since he liked the comparison of his name and what they called him, he used the symbol of a donkey in his campaign. The symbol was adopted as the Democratic symbol. The phrase "free candy" also shows that Democrats want to provide equal services for everyone and everyone to get the same. The elephant is a Republican symbol because it was used by soldiers as an expression that meant experiencing combat. The phrase "vegetables for sale" shows that Republicans' beliefs is you work hard, so you buy whatever you can afford. Kid, are you okay? Are you sure you're fine? Fine, overload.